Men are the most horrible.
Oh, that's not a slave. That's a basic adult chore. Really, buddy? Really? Then why don't you do it? Why don't men do it? Why can't men do the dishes? Why can't they cook? Why can't they do laundry? If it's just a basic adult chore, then why don't you guys do it? Why do you need a woman to do it for you?
I'm sorry, this is why women just don't use their brains. There's no man on this earth that does not know how to wash dishes, does not know how to do chores. Hell, the most famous cooks are men. This is the thing what women don't understand. Not being able to do it and not wanting to do it are drastically different things. It amazes me that women can understand, why women want provider men that will pay their bills. They're adults. Why would they want men to pay their bills? It's the thing where it's not that they can't, it's not that women can't pay their bills. They don't want to. It's not that women don't want to work. It's not that women can't work. They don't want to work. That's not a hard concept. So if you can understand the women's side, yet you are so idiotic to the men, is beyond me. And it shows you that you have very little logical discernment yourself. It's beyond me. You can understand that men don't want to do something. Doesn't mean that men can't do it. That's the thing where we usually go to partnerships, so we don't have to do certain things. Like, let's say wash dishes or cook. Well, on the flip side, women don't have to maybe fix the car or mow the lawn or shovel the yard or, I don't know, carry heavy shit. It's not like women can't. Well, maybe the heavy shit part, but a lot of things, it's not like women can't do it. They don't want to do it. And so it's not a hard concept. Yet, I'm sorry, a lot of people are just too stupid to really understand basic shit. They cannot really think logically about things. No, because they just want to be evil. They just want to be mean. They just want to be cruel. They just want to hate on other people. And in this case, you want to hate on men. No one says men can't do something. The difference is men don't want to do it. Now, if they have to, because there's plenty of men that are bachelors, they can do it. They just, again, they don't want to. And in life, there's things you don't want to do, and things, it doesn't mean that you can't do it. It's just really beyond me that a lot of women just want to do things, want to say shit that's so stupid. There's no brain cell towards it, no thinking to it, just because they want to hate on somebody. Ridiculous.
What's the problem?
Maybe it's your mom.
I'm not even kidding. I'm like a cool dad, and that's not even.
No, you're not being a cool dad.
They're like hanging out.
What is hanging out?
If I say they, I'm not talking about your app. I'm talking about your little thing. Well,
It's not. Mom, stop.
Maybe I'll get pushback from this, probably from women, but this is the thing where I think mothers, a lot of them, or women in general, they don't realize how dangerous they are to their children, to their daughters. You literally don't realize that you are pushing your daughter to live in sexual objectification. You are pushing your daughter to grow up even faster. This is the thing where the world, men realize this, the father realizes this. The world is ugly. The world is not a pretty thing. The world isn't necessarily grays. He knows that there will be creeps out there looking for her, oogling her, objectifying her. So he's doing his best to not put his daughter in those situations. Now, there are sometimes there's nothing you can do. But the point is, it's about what you can do. So let's say if she was closed, like burqa up, and men still objectify, then you can't do nothing. But if you are coming out in, like, let's say in a bikini, and then in that situation you're being objectified, at least that's something you can handle. You know you contribute to it. You know you're putting yourself in that situation. This is the thing we can't understand. Accountability. We don't understand that we are pushing our daughters to grow up quick. And we don't understand how ugly the real world is. And we don't understand that maybe try your best not to put yourself in compromising situations. Try your best not to, have your kids have a crash course in real life, being an adult. Because like I said, women don't realize that it sometimes amazes me because women do understand that there are shitty people out there. There's shitty men out there. And yet they're fine with, you know what, my daughter can sexually objectify herself, and I'm not going to care about you don't realize the consequences to that. And fathers do. Fathers understand that the real world is shitty. I'm going to do risk management. I don't want to put my daughter into situations that may not be good for her. Now, when she's adult, she has a free will to do whatever shit she wants. But since she lives under my roof, I'm going to do everything I can to protect her. Everything I can. But women is like, sexual freedom, liberation, let you be free. You go, but then you don't realize the world does not owe you understanding. The world does not owe you kindness. The world does not bend to your will. The only thing you can control in this world is yourself, your actions, your words. You can't control other people. Men know that. Men know that. So what they can do is that teach you accountability. You have to control yourself. You have to understand, you dressing like that does not bring safety to you. It doesn't. Great, you want to look good. You want to look good for what? For people out there? Because honestly, I'm amazed when women think that that's looking good for yourself. You're showing your body to yourself. No, you're showing your body to the world. So then you get the validations that you look good. That's needless. That's needless because that doesn't help you. That actually puts you in danger. So that's what I'm saying. Like I think women are just they're foolish to the dangers of the world, and they don't understand that they themselves are contributing to the victimization of women.
Yeah. Why?
You make your own fucking coffee.
What?
You make your own coffee.
So you won't make me one?
No.
Would you make?
You know, one thing I love about this app is that it will show you women's hypocrisy. That's amazing because they will say one thing, they will make a certain kind of argument, some kind of stance. Then another video by women will counter that stance. So here's the thing: where in this video, she wants her man to do something for her. You know, appreciation, acts of service. Okay, cool. And then on the next thing, another video showing that you shouldn't do nothing for a man because you don't want to weaponize incompetence. That's really funny to me. That's really funny to me that's what women do. That, okay, one thing, you need a man to do things for you, to show you appreciation, acts of service. Then another minute, you said you never do nothing for a man because you don't weaponize incompetence.
You are not his job seeker. You're not supposed to write his resume for him. You're not supposed to make it to do.
I think people think that I'm like joking when I say don't do shit for a man. I'm being serious. Don't do anything. Don't get on your googs. If he said he wanted to go to funeral school, I don't want you to look up the next best cemetery that's about to open a course in session. That's not your role. They don't need your help. And if they do, they shouldn't be with you. And I mean that not to be vindictive or mean or rude, but men that want to be in relationship and want to like love up on their woman, they are self-sufficient. There's really not much more to say.
So, by the same token, if a woman that wants to love on her man, shouldn't she be self-sufficient? Shouldn't she? Shouldn't that woman be self-sufficient if she wants to love on her man? Shouldn't she take care of her own bills? Don't need him to pay for nothing. Don't need him to protect her. Don't need him to do nothing for her. Because she wants to love on her man. So she should be self-sufficient. Or is it not the same energy? No, it isn't. This is the hypocrisy of women. They constantly deem it only goes one way. It must only go one way. Men must do things for me. Men must do this. Men must that. Selfishness. Women are the epitome of selfishness. The God that women worship is selfishness. The God of selfishness. They only think it one way. Don't do shit for a man. But they better do shit for you, right? As women, they better do shit. It's never true with women. It's never true equality. They want to become the abusers. They want to make men the victims. They want to treat men like shit, while the men that they treat like shit better treat them like queens. Yeah, that BS don't fly with me. All right? I believe in true equality. I believe in accountability because that shit is messed up. It's really messed up. And women are the ones who are now popularizing the first clip's trend about telling men to make them coffee. Yet, on the same token, they're saying that they ain't doing shit for men. Men that they want to be in a relationship with, they shouldn't do shit for. They popularize weaponizing competence. Don't do shit for him because you don't want him to weaponize incompetence. Like he can't do shit. He can't do shit. Do you ever think that it's the energy you put around how you treat men? That you know what? They don't do shit. They don't say shit. They act a certain way because how you treat them. Yeah, women
Swear to God, dude, fucking women just ask you questions just so they can get mad at your answer. My wife, out of fucking nowhere, asked me if I would prefer my son or daughter to be gay. And I said what I think 95% of fathers would say is my daughter. And she, first of all, she said she thinks that's a little misogynistic, which I don't even get. If anything, I'm leaning in the direction of more freedom for women. Am I not? And it's not really not even a straight thing. It's more of a dick thing. I don't want dicks in or near anything that I care about. Not even would you prefer your daughter to be gay. It's I hope she is. Don't bring me home a man that I have to get to know while all that's going on in the back of my head is been inside you. I sometimes can't even believe my father-in-law talks to me. And I feel like sometimes he doesn't. And I get it. I'm banging your daughter. Even though I'm married to her and I'm doing it in a respectful way, even the most respectful bang is still a little disrespectful. Dicks are just disrespectful. Dicks doing anything is always sort of a problem. Even like if I caught my wife cheating on me and I found out it was with a woman, I don't think I'd give a shit. I know I wouldn't because there's nothing entering my space. Other things obviously can enter the equation, but it's not a dick, and that's all that matters. Am I alone on this? I feel like I'm alone.
Going to get an abortion.
That's a stranger. You know, I've always felt I was 100% pro-choice. This is a problem where the left, Democrats, don't realize the image they're portraying. That is what conservatives, that is what Republicans see. Shit like that. Where abortion is just like, happy-go-lucky, let me just kill a baby today. That's the thing. It's literally, oh, let me just use it as a birth control. Seriously? It's like, and that's the thing where, like I said, I'm crazy pro-choice. I'm like, you do you. But it's like, I question that a lot of times. So how can you be surprised that, you know what, a lot of the country don't like that rhetoric? They question it too. How can you think that, oh, you know what, yeah, I support your choice when, like, you were so, it's like, nonchalant, just another day. I'm gonna get my coffee. I'm gonna delete a baby. I'm good. That's it. That's the, and then you're surprised that you didn't win over people to the left, the Democratic side. Because, like I said, being pro-choice, I questioned it. Like, I don't know why. Because stupid people can do stupid things? Great. Because at the end of the day, sometimes, you know, we need to, like, government-wise, I'm not saying individuals, but government-wise, sometimes you gotta step in and stop stupid people. That's why there's laws. That's why there's, you know, rules, regulations. You step in to take care of these stupid-ass people. So, because they're too stupid to understand life. Too stupid not to do shit. I just think that was it's like not a good joke, and it's just really not. You know, shit like that is like you pretty much downplay the necessity of pro-choice for the women that are in situations where they're not doing it because, oh, it's a birth control method. No, they're doing it because they feel like it's a necessity. They have to do it, or they're in a bad situation, whatever. But shit like that proves people on the right correct.
What if you have a whole ass son? The kid is apparently 5.
No hate to Nicholas Holt, I think he's very talented, but the reason that Nicholas Holt can have a 5-year-old son without any of us ever knowing that he had a kid is because men can have children without it affecting their career in any way. How many famous actresses have you seen have a child and somehow return to exactly the same level of productivity, frequency of roles, and type of roles as before? Think about Blake Lively. We recently heard from Lily Allen. There are so many great examples of women who have very, very thriving careers in the entertainment industry. And extrapolate that out, there are many women who have thriving careers in other industries who have children and their career is never the same because women are expected to become primary caregivers and give up a lot of work for their children. Men, they just keep going out there and continuing their career.
What a disingenuous argument. What a disingenuous point of view. We negate freedom, free will. Literally negate free will. We forget it. These women, on average, they decide that they want to stay home. They decide that they want to be stay-at-home moms, where they want to focus on their children. It's like a lot of times feminists always think that being a career woman, it makes women happy. It's like it's their ultimate goal. But in all reality, a career, a job, a lot of times it's just for an end goal. So you can sustain a life. For women, on average, they find more satisfaction in taking care of their family, taking care of their kids, focusing on the growth of their kids. Women take more satisfaction on it. And so when women want to focus on raising their kids, guess what? Men are now needed to focus on their career so they can sustain that lifestyle, sustain a stay-at-home mom lifestyle. Men aren't, on average, in my opinion, aren't forcing women to be stay-at-home moms. Men will be just as fine as a woman going to work so she can also contribute. So there's less work for him. So there's less, career stress. So not all the responsibility of providing, right? The bills, the lifestyle is all on him. No, men are not like drooling, are not clamoring to be the sole provider. I mean, men know that that's their job, that's their responsibility. We don't talk about that, but men know it. So they accept that role. And men and a lot of women know that it's also better for the children that there's a parent that honestly will be focusing on their own kids, the growth of their kids, instead of giving your kids to daycare where they could give a shit about your kids. It's like women constantly forget that they have freedom of choice. Majority of women, a lot of women, choose to, instead of going back to work, slaving away or stressing about a career. They'd rather focus on their children. And when they're ready, they go back. Maybe it's not as active, but it's their choice. And honestly, there's consequences to that. There's consequences where if you take a step back in your career, surprise, surprise, your career is not as active or as successful as it used to be. But hell, let's say this. If women decide to, boom, focus purely on their career, they would have to sacrifice the time with their kids or the development of their kids and their family. So there's consequences to all these actions. A lot of times people realize, what's more feasible? What's worth it? Consequence to my career or my children? A lot of times they prefer to focus on their children instead of their career. Plain and simple. And the amazingness that, okay, so you think men would not be fine with the switch roles where they could be stay-at-home dads and the women provide? No, we don't talk about that shit too. Also, it's just ridiculous not knowing about if he has a kid or not. One, yes, he's not carrying it, so of course you couldn't know he's pregnant. But two, you don't need. It's like you don't understand privacy. He's not always out taking pictures or doing things. So yeah, no duh. Men are not necessarily crazy active on social media, always taking pictures of everything, their kids included. So yeah, no duh that you wouldn't know about that stuff. It's not because these crazy ass arguments that this woman made.
I got 13 kids, so
13 kids and you still got your hair?
yeah,
You blessed.
I know, right?
13, how old are you?
36.
36, 12 baby mamas.
It ain't that bad.
That's crazy. So you think you're gonna find your 13th baby mama after this?
I'm counting on you.
So what kind of haircut you think you wanna get today?
I'm sorry. This is why I don't have sympathy for women in the dating market. It's like you were the 12th. You are the 12th, and you thought this man was a good option. It's like, seriously, do you have no self-respect? This is, I said before, women, I think both genders, right, ignore red flags. But it's like, there's a certain amount of like, come on, you gotta stop. You gotta stop ignoring red flags. Because who wants to be the 12th? Why? And this is the thing, right? Why you can't hold terrible men accountable. Like I said, you can't hold terrible men accountable, right? Because again, you can talk about, oh, he needs to be a good dad, he needs to wrap it up, all this stuff, but yet there are 12 women that took away the consequences, didn't make him okay, didn't give him any. There's no consequences to his actions. 12 women willingly gave him a child, willingly gave him her body. So how can you hold terrible men accountable when there's no consequences to their actions, right? It's like people say, oh, you're a terrible dad. Okay, women will still give him kids. People say you treat women terribly, and then women still give them their bodies. It's like, it's just, this is the thing where, and this is the statistic is that there are a good I forgot the exact, but there are good men that are single and childless, and yet none of those men were good options. The man with 12 kids is the better option. It's like, seriously, women create their own problems. Women love the drama. Women love the shitty men. You just can't tell me otherwise, because consistently, right, time after time, women have proven that they love shitty men. They love toxic men. They love the bad boys, the players, the Pookies, the Ray Rays. They love these guys. And there's countless of videos to tell you otherwise.
What does it mean to be a man?
It means that no matter what you do, it's never good enough. We're supposed to pay for dinner. We're supposed to open doors for them. We're supposed to help them carry heavy stuff. We're supposed to call them ma'am. And nowadays, that's insulting. It means your mental health does not fucking matter. Male suicides make up 3 times the amount of female suicides. I was in the hospital for 11 days on suicide watch. They put me in counseling for maybe 2 months, and then they just sent me on my way. And guys don't open up about their problems because nobody fucking cares. You're just told to get up and walk it off. So why even bother opening up about it, right? It means every time you meet a woman, she automatically thinks that you could possibly be a predator and they have to carry pepper spray and tasers to defend themselves against you. No matter how good we are, a woman could easily just divorce us, take half our money and our kids. If you're unhappy in a relationship, that's your own damn problem. But if a woman's unhappy in a relationship, that's also your fucking problem. Basically, you better be able to provide or you're a loser.